भी भगवान है, तो ऐसा नहीं ब्रह्मा में आप नहीं गलत
विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्ता स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यामुनतीरा वनचारी यामुनतीरा वनचारी यामुनतीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजाकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्य डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिव प्रभुपाद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Jnana Timira स्वान्तस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। अनर्पितचरीं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्ण कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्ति श्रियम्। हरिः पुरटसुन्दरद्युतिकदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वः शचीनन्दनः। हन्ताय मद्रिरबला हरिदासवर्यो यद्रामकृष्णचरण स्पर्श प्रमोदः मानं तनोति सह गोगणयोस्तयोर्यत् पानीयसूयवसकन्दरगन्धमूलैः मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to this beautiful temple of Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Just very quick. So
If members lying, they cannot hear it what you are saying. Because it's came.
So today is the last session we are going to have for this series. We are going to have, I guess, is there anyone coming first time? Right? We have. Okay, so we already know, once again, welcome Prabhuji, and welcome everyone on this third session, Wednesday evening, and then we'll have more announcement after the class, but right away we can start the class. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Again, my gratitude to everyone here. Prem Dhati Mataji, thank you for giving the opportunity to serve, and thanks to all of you. Thank you to Trivikrama Prabhu, Mataji. I think we'll be in separation with Prabhu. His flight got delayed. So, but we have Divya and Dhanush here. Thank you for hosting. Thanks to all of you for coming. And we seek the blessings of all our acharyas because today will be the finale. We have taken down 4 faces. We have 2 more to go. And we are followers of 6 Goswamis. So 6 faces to go. So we seek their blessing so that we can go on in this journey of inner transformation and please them with our words and our mood, and also in this journey do some purification within. Hare Krishna. Now this is the process of bhajana kriya, isn't it? It starts with faith, then we do some bhajan, and then there is a plateau called anartha nivriti. Generally, it's quite a long stage, and oftentimes we may go forward and come back also, isn't it? What are anarthas? Anartha. Artha means use, anartha means which are useless. Useless. They are misgivings. They are not required. And oftentimes we may not know even the cause. You know how many times in medical profession they say that you have some syndrome. And I think syndrome means you don't know the cause for it. You know, like they have fever of unknown disorder, unknown cause, isn't it? And why you are getting fever? Well, we don't know. It's something there. Or even if we don't have fever or any such disease, we have a word called malaise. Have you heard about it? M-A-L-A-I-S-E, which means something is wrong, I don't know why. So oftentimes anarthas are so layered, right? So composite that we do not know why. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his wonderful book called Madhurya Kadambini. Kadambini means bank. Kadambini means a bank of clouds. Madhurya Kadambini means bank of clouds of nectar. And in that nectar he is talking about we have 4 kinds of anarthas. Okay, how many kinds? 4. First is called Sukritotha anartha, or the anartha uttha risen by Sukriti. Wow. So Sukriti means pious things, pious credits. So which means anartha can also arise by pious credits. How? Because we may be in a very enjoyable condition and we may forget Krishna, isn't it? Pious condition. And that's why they say, imagine we get lost in Macy's and Fred Meyer's. Macy's and what else is there? Target. Sometimes we get lost. Imagine if we are making a journey of Swarga, how well we can get lost, right? So sometimes they say it's better we are on the earthly planet because here there is fire and cold side by side. So we kind of not feel like resting here for all the time. So these are Sukritot anartha. Of course, there is second category called Dushkritot anartha, which means anartha, useless things or things which stop us arising from bad activities, sins as they talk about. This we can understand clearly, isn't it? Third category we touched yesterday. Bhaktyot anartha. The anartha uttha, risen by bhakti. Arey, how? Because just by staying few years, people will consider us what? Pure devotee. Senior devotee, their ranks, right? New devotee, senior devotee, very senior devotee, pure devotee, and then Nitya Siddha. So, now problem is they may advance by thinking like that, and we may think that we actually are, and that's the whole issue. So this is Bhaktyot anartha. And indeed the last we know, Aparadhot anartha. By aparad, isn't it? Aparad means we know. We kind of came in the way of a person and his journey towards Krishna, isn't it? We blasphemed a devotee, isn't it? Something like that. And the best way to understand aparad is apagata radha yasmat. Yasmat means from whom? From which? Radha has gone far away from you. So aparad is what? By doing that, Sri Radha, your affinity towards her gets lost. And this is something we have to take care. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, one of the limb of 64 limbs is Seva Nam Aparadhanam. Seva Aparad and Nam Aparad. Their Seva Aparad happen, right? Sometimes we are doing the worship and some phone comes, and when we can do like phone falls and the worship items falls, and then it's a whole different thing. And in the end we tell Krishna, okay Krishna, please forgive us. We chant more, isn't it? It happens. So it says, Seva Nam Aparadhanam Udbhava bhavakarita. We try best that when they rise, we reduce them. Isn't it? They keep on happening. Now somebody may say, but Prabhuji, I'm perfect in it. I'm not blaspheming any devotee. I don't think I have done any aparadh. Sometimes you may say like that. So what's the litmus test that we have done aparadh or not, or we have anartha or not? This is the shloka number 1 today. It's been shared with you all. The handout 3. And today also there are fun exercises. So I see all the Panchatattvas sitting close to each other. Okay? Are you all with me? Shloka number 1. This comes from Bhagavatam. You can have the laptop. We'll today sing the shlokas. Okay? Tadashmasaram hridayam batedam. Tadashmasaram hridayam batedam. Yadgriyamane harinamadeyaih. Yadgriyamane harinamadeyaih. Navikriyetath yada vikaro. Navikriyetath yada vikaro. Netre jalam gatra ruheshu harshah. Netre jalam gatra ruheshu harshah. It's a litmus test. If while taking Hari Namadheyai, if we are taking Griyamane Hari Namadheyai, na vikriyethato, kuch nahi ho raha hai. Something is not happening in the heart, and netre jalam, the ashru is not coming, and gatra roheshu, romanch is not happening, which means what? The heart is steel framed because of anarthas, right? So even if we are not able to see whether there are aparadhas or anarthas, the litmus test is that if I am chanting, nothing is happening. The vikaras are not happening, isn't it? So that's a proof. Which means better to work on ourselves instead of pointing to others, correct? It's a whole surgery waiting here, right? That my heart is steel framed, so why should I point? That's the premise of all these 3 discussions we are having. It's about our own transformation. Because we can never know the heart of others, isn't it? Just one name can change all our history, isn't it? Of course, Krishna has to agree. Sometimes we say that we are taking one name, nothing is happening. Krishna has to finally release it. But if we take it sincerity and with all the purity without the aparadhas, Krishna will release it. So this is the golden song from the Chaitanya Charitamrit Adi Leela. We sing together. Eke Krishna Nama Kare Sarva Papa Nash. Eke Krishna Nama Kare Sarva Papa Nash. Premera Karana Bhakti Kore Na Prakash. This is, we have shared it, keep playing. This is in the song 1 of the handout. Are you able to find it? No? You can download it. The internet doesn't work here. So what should be the Sundar Sasta Tikau method? Huh? Okay, so we can do collaborative reading. Okay? Others, are you able? Panchatattvas are okay? Okay, good. Premera uday hoy premera vikara. Premera uday hoy premera vikara. Sweda kampa pulakadi gad gadashrudhara. Sweda kampa pulakadi gad gadashrudhara. So they are talking about one name if we can do, and if there is, we take it sincerely and we without aparadhas, and Krishna is ready, of course he is ready, then it can destroy everything. And when that prema comes, it will do all the magic things, right? The hairs will stand on the edge, and Ashrupulak, his Ashrudhar will come. And what will happen? Anayase bhavashay Krishnera sevana. Anayase bhavashay Krishnera sevana. एक कृष्ण नामेर फले पाए तधान पाए प्रेम. Just by one name that dhan can be obtained, but it's not happening with us. We have chanted many names, isn't it true? Which means we cannot blame Krishna, we have to blame the inner transformation, isn't it? So the work is here. The lab is this, isn't it? So the lab for all these three discussions is right here. And about the things happening in the heart, Acharyas tell us don't reveal also, isn't it? Even our man should not know. They say if you donate by the right hand, the left hand must not know. What does that mean? We don't put it on the Instagram and the Facebook, feeling blissed and blessed, just got the amazing opportunity to donate and I have been so wonderful, but we should not talk about ourselves. Still, it's the blessing of everybody, Dandvat Pranam. What is that? In some of the Indian temples, somebody donated for a chandelier, but the request was that the chandelier must be painted with the name of the entire family. Baba, how will the light come? The purpose of the chandelier is defeated, isn't it? So, internal thing must only be limited to very near and dear ones. But Facebook is not the near and dear one in this. And this is spoken by Gopakumar. In Brihad Bhagavatamrit, it's a wonderful grantha in which one of the characters in that is revealing about his inner thing. He talks about, I'm telling you because Radharani has ordered me. Otherwise we must not. So this is the sloka number 2. Nija bhava visheshascha Nija bhava vishesha Bhagavat charanashrayah Na prakashayatum yogyo Riya swa manase piya Riya swa manase piya Nija. Wow, where is that? Wonderful, thank you. Nija bhava vishesha, the special bhav of Nij, your person, which is related to Bhagavat Charanashraya, which means something is happening. Something is happening. In Hindi we call it kuch kuch hota hai. In Braj we say kachu kachu hai gyo. Something happened in the heart. Keep it secret. Let it become from milk to rabdi. Don't take out the milk so that there is no milk, only burnt vessel, isn't it? And most important, it is saying na prakashayitum. Don't reveal it. So, and riya, be little reserved. Don't even tell your mind. What does that mean? I think that mic can be switched off because the laughter is coming. Thank you. So, Swamanase. Why Swamanase? That means if we start meditating too deeply, too self-conscious way on the simple realizations which we are getting, we might quickly jump and put it on Facebook, feeling blissed and blessed. Krishna came in my dream and gave me sannyas. Hari bol. Now what's that? This is not to be revealed. You got it? What I'm trying to say? He's telling not even to my mind. Not even to one mind. It has to be kept very within oneself, and that's the premise. Inner transformation. Those are the faces. Not that we go on and say a person, Prabhu, third face. Wearing the third face. I'm rid of all the 6 face. No, it's about us. So we have talked about 4 faces so far. 4 faces of unhealthy devotion. And why we are talking about these faces? Because composite times perhaps need a different approach, where we can see these faces. And can we not see these faces, right? What was the first face? Blind devotion. What was the art form? Blindfold. And what was the cure? Spend time with transcendental vibration. Blind devotion means lokik. Somebody said something, we believed it, isn't it? Or we, without even digesting it, we posted it as a borrowed wisdom, right? And borrowed wisdom doesn't help the person who has borrowed it or to whom he is shoving it, right? Oftentimes we may do like this, open your throat, I want to put a borrowed wisdom. It doesn't help me or the other person. This is blind devotion. What was the second phase we talked about? Suspicious devotion. So blind devotion can be ameliorated by getting knowledge, but we should not get that much knowledge we feel. Raised finger, right? Raised finger, which means there is a problem here and there and everywhere. Isn't it? And when we are suspicious, what will happen? No love, no compassion. What was the antidote for the suspicious devotion? Associate with modest devotion. Devotees who are very simple. They are free to forgive, free to beg forgiveness, free to give forgiveness, and trust. Happy are those people, right? Often have we thought about it? Just think. So dealing with these two, what? Blind devotion and suspicious devotion is creating a balance. Having the knowledge of Siddhanta, but not so much possessed and obsessed by it that we start become doubting Toms, isn't it? That we doubt. Sometimes we should allow for mystical things, isn't it? Is bhakti all formula? No. There was one lady and he had a Chinni Gopal. You know Chinni Gopal, this much Gopal. The Gopal fell and she got bewildered. She said, "Bulao doctor. Call a doctor." Hey, doctor? Kyun? My Thakurji is there. So doctor, the boy, the son thought what? Gone. Anyway, call the doctor. The doctor came, he also thought, okay, let's do something. So he had a stethoscope. He was acting. He put the stethoscope near the heart of Laddu Gopal, and what did he hear? Any biology students? Lub, dub. Lub, dub. He said, "I don't know about you, I am going to Vrindavan." He went to Vrindavan. This is a true story. It can happen even now. Jananivas Prabhu, Pankaj Angri Prabhu, I think one of them narrates this story in Mayapur, Radha Madhav and Panchatattva, correct? So they had a hot milk kept inside the Panchatattva altar, and no sooner it was kept and the altar was closed, tan 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 tan, which means the glass fell. And immediately Jananivas Prabhu or Pankaj Angri Prabhu thought, perhaps it was too hot for Mahaprabhu. Now you'll say, wait a minute. Mahaprabhu cannot lift. He is a deity. Here we go. Suspicion destroyed the simple devotion, right? Can't we allow mystical explanations? Are we mathematical? Are we only servants of hard science? Arey Baba, even they allow for mystical explanation. For example, Big Bang. Highly intense temperature, infinite temperature, infinitesimal dot. I mean, where time and it's a singularity. Nobody has seen it, yet we believe in it. Just think about it. That's quite mystical, isn't it? So, can't we allow? There are many saints who have that experience that they went to a place, nobody was around, a boy came who had a blackish complexion, gave them something to eat, then disappeared. They couldn't find the boy. Who was that boy? Gopalji? Now I said, wait a minute, let's become Sherlock Holmes. Figure out, Arey Baba, you keep becoming Sherlock Holmes. We will believe he was none other than Gopalji. Mystical explanations, we allow for it. And there, the bhav increases, bhakti increases. So these are the two things, which is blind devotion and suspicious devotion. And in fact, when our faith increases, when we go beyond the doubts, simple thing as eating prasad can become a very mystical thing. How? For that we have to sing a Braj song. It's in Braj Bhasha about the glories of prasad, because everybody loves prasad. Yah devya prasad priya ko. Yah devya prasad priya priya ko. दरसत ही मन मोद बढ़ावत, दरसत ही मन मोद बढ़ावत, परसत पाप हरत ही को, दरसत पाप हरत ही ko. Keep playing. It is saying, Yah Divya Prasad, the Divya Pizza Prasad, the Divya Khaja Prasad. Khaja is nice because it means khaja, eat. Pizza is bewildering because pizza means drink, but we don't drink it. Pizza. So these Divya Prasad is there. Priya and Priya. Who are Priya? Radharani, and Priya is Krishna. And Darasat, just by seeing it, Man Mod Badavat, we become happy. Don't we become happy? Vaisheshika Maharaj calls it, I think, the rainbow prasadam. All the colors are there, isn't it? We talked about those brahmacharis, right? Some temple where they were so much expecting prasadam that while doing the dandavats, they were not saying Om Jnana. They were saying what? Sharira Vidyajal. Darasat hi mon badavat and Parasat. What does mean? Parasat means parosna, serving. While serving also, what happens? Pap harat hiya ko. We have many pap. It takes it. Amazing, right? Now somebody will say, what's the science? Good luck with your science. This science of prasadam, because prasadam is mercy. Some people say there is a special ingredient in it. You know which is the special ingredient in prasad? Not Ajinomoto.
Krishna's saliva.
Krishna's saliva. How wonderful, right? We should write it. Ingredients, da 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 da. Krishna's saliva. Because, by the way, Krishna's saliva is non-different than Krishna's tongue, and Krishna's tongue is non-different than Krishna. Angani yasya sakalendriya vritti manti. Each anga of Krishna can work like any other anga. How about that? So, it does, by seeing only we become happy. By serving, our pap goes away. What happens when we eat? Right? पावत परम प्रेम उपजावत पावत परम प्रेम उपजावत भुलवत भाव पुरुषतीय को भुलवत भाव पुरुषतीय को Pavat Param Prema Upajavat. It's not ordinary. In Dallas, Kala Chanji, there is a famous restaurant. Some people would come and they would not visit the temple, but just be seen in the Kala Chanji, and they have a very famous cinnamon bread. If you haven't had it, please have it. They would eat it. Many years down the line, he was standing on the main altar doing Aarti. What happened? From the prasad to the altar. Transformation, because that's the mercy. It's cannot be underestimated at all. Srila Prabhupada therefore would call ours is kitchen religion. And I think ISKCON Phoenix they are kitchen acharyas here. Isn't it? It is very powerful, very powerful. Because in 7 years by eating prasadam, all the cells of the body will be prasadmay. Because according to the science, all the cells change in 7 years. So they will be prasadmay. And bhulavat bhav, we will forget the bhav of being a purush, a controller. We will release the controllership and ownership to whom? Shri Krishna and Radha. Bhagavat rasik bhavato bhuvana तिहि भगवत रसिक भावतो भुवन तिहि छन होत जुगल जिय को छन होत जुगल जिय को. And by eating it, one becomes an ornament which decorates the jugal. So we ourselves become a decoration. So we can allow for mystical expressions. Now comes the phase number 3, that is bland devotion. And what was the art form? Anybody remembers? Empty salt bottle. What should we do as the cure? Explore in guidance. What? A personalized creative path. Because if one thing we find it where we get the juice all other things will become much more nice, easy and well balanced. And what is our creative work? It's an offering, individual offering to Guru and Krishna, isn't it? Well, initially we come, we don't know what to do, so we are told what to do, but then slowly it becomes specialized. It also happens in the companies, right? First you are told, then you carve out your own trajectory. Because it doesn't happen like this, right? Prabhu, I'm 20 years old, I have one more ear. And I'm 40 years old, I got one more hand. The body does not change, right? Good, it does not change. We develop one more hand at 40, two more legs at 50, one third eye at 60. Doesn't happen, right? Our body remains pretty much as is, maybe it deteriorates. Our minds also doesn't change. That's good for psychology. Otherwise we sleep as introverts, get up as extroverts. The spouse is bewildered. Who are you? You never spoke before sleeping. After sleeping, you don't even stop speaking. We just become, in spirituality also, we just get rid of our rough edges. We become smooth. But the nature remains like that, isn't it? The mental makeup doesn't go away. It's good. It's predictable. Otherwise, it will be walking schizophrenia, correct? Just think about it. We'll just keep on changing our natures. Thus it means we have to engage according to our natures, isn't it? And that's a great thing. Look at our Guru Vargas. All are engaged in a different way. We talked about it, isn't it? And we can even pick one limb and perfect it. For example, going daily to Mangala Aarti. There is one person in a Delhi temple, he would go like Mangala Aarti in a row for like 33 or 38 years. One fine day he was admitted to hospital, so finally people thought maybe today he won't come. But you know what? He came with the hospital bed. Samsardava, the what is that dripping machine is there. He is lying down. He must be really feeling what is the meaning of Samsardava Nalalida Loka. Jitam. This is Jita Mishra Prabhu.
Yes,
you have the books of him. This is Jita Mishra Prabhu. So, unfailingly, right? I know one devotee, his seva was to go to a place near Radharaman and help do recording of a Braj saint. When he was 18 years old or 19 years old, he's still 18 or 19. There was floods last time in Vrindavan. The entire Parikrama Marg near Madan Mohan, boats were running. Boats, literally. And this person had to go there. So he waded his way through those, the thick waters and went. No fasting, right? Take one limb and go deeper into it. And we take that one limb, which is our seva, right? Chanting is also seva, Mangala Aarti is also seva, cooking is also seva, everything is seva. Perfect it by taking responsibility, and that will help us. As again, I think His Grace Vaisheshika Maharaj says, your seva will save ya. Your seva will save ya. People have shown if they have stuck to one thing, could be work, could be anything, could be some devotional activity, that have taken them through thicks and thins of life. Because that's you can say, the fulcrum of life. Isn't it? Life, thapade will come, isn't it? Storms will come. All right. What was the fourth phase? So we have taken care of blind devotion, then suspicious devotion, and then bland devotion also. Now we have picked up one activity, we are doing it. Celebrity devotion, we become better in it. Prabhuji, nobody is like you. Isn't it? What was the art form of celebrity devotion? This is better. I don't know, sounds like a politician, but or this is also better, right? Or what else? A palanquin, isn't it? The person moves on the palanquin, and what was the antidote? Emerge comfortable with off-free life. Have close friends where we can talk about our heart. Are we really devotees or just wearing a dress? Isn't it? In any phase of life, at least some person should be there. The spouse should have that bhumika, isn't it? Closest person. And then third is celebrating others' success. Isn't it? Because the pride can come. Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj tells about his experience that once he is narrating in Prabhupada memories that he felt a little proud, and Prabhupada said, there is this entire, so many Brahmandas are there. In that there is one Brahmanda. In the Brahmanda there are 14 planetary system. In that 14 planetary system there is Bhu. And in the Bhu there is Bharata, Khanda, correct? Jambu Dweep, Bharat Khand, Bharatvarsh. In that Bharata Khanda there is globe. There is a country called America. And the America, there is a state called California. In the California, there is a city called Los Angeles. In the Los Angeles, there is a street called Watseka Avenue. In a Watseka Avenue, there is a church in which there is a person called Tamal, and he thinks himself to be special. So Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is narrating in his memories that I felt like all the Hawa going down. Think about it. Silicon Valley, wherever I was staying, there were too many ants. And the host said, the person who I was staying with, he said, I have given up. I cannot control ants. Isn't it true? Sometimes we lose battle even with those teeny ants. And what about bed bugs? People even get like shudder thoughts, especially those who have had experiences. And I have had experiences with them. Oh, we just lose battle. And what do? Change homes, perhaps. Isn't it? Or do those fumigation? Such control less, right? So why this? Why that? All the Veds, the Naam, the songs, the Granthas have been bequeathed to us, isn't it? Provided by somebody. So this is taking care of celebrity devotion. And there is one more reason why we do it. Because it defeats the very central focal point of bhakti, which is dainya. Humility. We haven't talked here about Brihad Bhagavatamrit. Elsewhere we talked about it's a hero's journey, right? We know about many hero's journey. Harry Potter is also a hero's journey. Frodo Baggins in Lord of the Rings is also hero's journey. Percy Jackson also, right? Many hero's journey are there. Ramayana is a hero's journey. Yeah. In fact, within Ramayana, Sundarkand is also a hero's journey. Who is the hero there? Hanuman. Some say Ramayana is a heroine's journey. Who is the heroine? Siyaju, Sita Maiya, isn't it? All the heroes and heroines' journey, because we too are on journey, so it sticks with us. In Brihad Bhagavatamrit, there is this Gopa Kumar who gets the mantra and he is traveling the different lokas. He comes last but one stop to Goloka, which is Vaikunt. And Narad Muni comes there. Narad Muni tells, you need one quality to enter into Braj. In Vrindavan, you need one quality. What's that? Humility. What humility are you talking about? We call these 4 verses in the second canto of the 5th chapter of the second canto of Brihad Bhagavatamrit as Chatushloki Brihad Bhagavatamrit. The 4 cardinal shlokas. Because everything is about thinking oneself lower than the blade of grass in spiritual circles. What are they? We sing it together. These are really classic verses. Yena sadharana shakta, yena sadharana shakta, dhamma buddhi sadatmani, dhamma buddhi sadatmani, sarvotkarshanvitepi syat, sarvotkarshanvitepi syat, Budhaistadanyamishyate, Budhaistadanyamishyate. Keep playing. The wise call the quality humility as a quality in which when all good qualities are present, yet the person thinks himself or herself to be lower. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, right? Now I say, Prabhu, but I do not have any good quality. Wrong. We all are special. We all have one such quality which makes us special. Yet we put it on the side and think that, no, I have been worked on by many people. I cannot use that to climb, as they say in Hindi, chane ka jhad. You know, chane ka jhad, it's like a tree of chana. which means it is so small, you might just fall down. Okay, how do you cultivate this humility? Yaya vache hayadenyam, yaya vache hayadenyam, matya cha sthairmeti tat, matya cha sthairmeti tat, tam yatnena bhajet vidvam, bhajet vidvam, tad viruddhani varjaye, tad viruddhani. He's saying vacha, iha and yaya, vacha, iha, matya, from your intelligence, from your words, from your actions, gestures. Fix yourself in humility. So it's cultivable. It can be cultivated. Don't we get many opportunities in devotional circles to situate ourselves in humility? Isn't it? It's different thing, we may thwart it. But we get it by gestures, isn't it? Dandavats. Raghunath Das Goswami would do 2000 dandavats a day. If he doesn't find a person, he'll catch one person and say, Thade re, 2000 dandavats at one point, because I have to fulfill my vow. Humility. How many of us have done Giriraj Parikrama? Oh, it teaches humility. And how about Dandavat, Giriraj Parikrama? You do Dandavats, then Dandavats, then Dandavats. Next time you meet your spouse, you'll do what? Dandavats. Bhai, aadat ho gayi? Habit, isn't it? It's a good habit. Then they will ask the question, fine, that's a cultivable humility. Can you get a divine humility also? Yes. So next two slokas, which we'll not recite, talk about if you cultivate this human humility or the humility at the earthly, Krishna will award you with divine humility, which is equal to Gopika Prem, the love of the Gopikas. Tasam eva Gokula Nari Nam Krishna eva Viyogataha. And what's the outcome? We'll just start feeling like gopis. When will I meet Krishna? Katarta. Danyam. That is utter humility. Isn't that amazing? Once you do it, then only you can enter Braj. We can take a ticket to Braj, but oftentimes it doesn't work. There was a German philosopher, he thought maybe I should get a ticket and go to Vrindavan. He got the ticket, went there, in the car, he took the car and reached Chatikara. You know Chatikara? Shatikara, it was Shakatikara, it became Chatikara. There is Ram Babu ke parathe ki shop there. And there is a Hira Sweets there now. Many shops are coming. I heard the Bombay Lodhas and the Dhulevas have gotten land there. Imagine what Vrindavan will become. One of my friends said, Prabhu, I had a dream. Radha Damodar Mandir was situated on a skyscraper on the 40th floor. Wow. You know those Batman Gotham City. Only thing, I mean, make it like that, but don't create the situation of the Gotham City. So, he came to Shakatikara. When he came to Shakatikara, what happened? Like Amitabh Bachchan, he opened the car. Or maybe Pierce Brosnan here. He opened the car and took out his shoes. And the shoes fell upon a freshly baked from the stomach of a cow, smoky, hot cow dung. You know, when it comes out freshly, there's some smoke in it. So that was his first crime. The second crime was he was wearing socks. So imagine the shoes with the socks and lying flat squarely on smoky, hot, freshly made gobar. He got disgusted to the core. The movie played like Christopher Nolan's movie in the Rewind. His legs came inside the car. The car gate closed. He went back to Germany. So did he enter Vrindavan? Not. The love of Gopikas. This was the fourth phase. Now we come to the last two phases. Even though we have taken care of blindness, the suspiciousness, blandness, and the celebrity consciousness, there is one issue. The phase is called covered devotion. What? Covered devotion. Maybe all of us can move a little bit forward so that devotees there can sit. All the phoenix is hot, the marble feels cold, but You all can come. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So the fifth phase is called covered devotion. What? Covered devotion. It's called Achadita Bhakti. What it is covered by? Oh, there can be many things which can cover the devotion. So let's sing the sloka number 3. Anyabhilashita shunyam, Anyabhilashita shunyam, Jnana karmadhyanavritam, Jnana karmadhyanavritam, Anukulyena Krishnanu, Anukulyena Krishnanu, Shilanam bhaktiruttama, Shilanam bhaktiruttama. He's talking about for the Uttama Bhakti, it should be Anya Abhilashita Shunyam. Shunya, it should be devoid of a tendency called Anya Abhilashita. Now, what is Anya? Other. Abhilasha means desire. Glad he didn't say Anya Abhilasha. Because what if you are sick and you pray to Krishna, please, my child should go better so that we can do bhakti. That's a desire, that's allowed. I was not premeditating on that desire, right? Emergency came. Or if I'm working, I can connect it that I'm working so that my family can be alright, so then bhakti can be done. When you put that ita is called tachilya pratyaya. Vishwanath Chakri Thakur opens it and says it means desire for desire, or premeditated desire, or holding up the desire in a crooked way. If we can connect the desires to Krishna, or in emergency way, when some harm is happening, we pray to Nrsimhadev, protect us, protect my child, protect me. That's allowed. However, now he talks about coveredness, Gyan and Karma. What is Gyan? Gyan doesn't mean knowledge here. Gyan means the tendency, heck with the world, heck with any seva for Bhagwan, I just want to get liberated. So what happens in that? Seva is gone. And this is very much opposite to Braj religion. Braj, Yashoda Maiya will just keep running after Thakurji. Once Thakurji asked gopis, give me all the cows. I am the best milkman. Now when Krishna does this, we should not say celebrity devotion. Arey Baba, devotion is for him. He is a celebrity. That's honesty. Correct? So he says, give me all the cows. The Gopikas say, Kaun duhave gaiya tope. Who will give their cows to you? Reasonable. Why? Adho doodh matki mein giraiya aur adho gat kaiya. You got it? Half milk falls into the matki. Half you drink. That's a bad milkman, right? I have the experience in Vrindavan. My mom told me, get some items from this Parchunia ki dukan. You know, it's those traditional Indian compressed Walmart, right? Give me salt. You will only get Tata salt. No confusion, right? You went there, he's giving me something, and beach mein in the middle, he's opening a box of, like cashew nuts and gatkaiya. I said, Baba, I will never come to take bhoga from this. It won't be bhoga, it will be his prasad. Have you seen those shop people? They sell, but beach mein have a swig, as they say. So, here is like Krishna, and in Vrindavan, it is all about what? It's all about service, isn't it? Seva. Gyan means service tendency is reduced. Isn't it? Just like a mother serves the child and the child serves the mother, that's how Yashoda serves Krishna and Krishna serves Yashoda. Relationship. If that is not there, it is Gyan. What about karma? Karma means, moku kya milego? What will I get? Isn't it? That is the karmic tendency. So, Gyanic tendency and karmic tendency, they should not cover. And now the shloka says, Gyan karma adi. What is this adi? Adi means etc. What is there in etc.? Anya devata. Anya sciences like AI. Like what else? Jyotish. Like Vastu. I'll say, wait a minute. What are you talking about? So we should not look at Jyotish before marrying? Or before moving to a new home, should we not see Vastu? And if my family had been worshipping Ganeshji, should I just make a basketball and throw him out? No. What we are saying, an over-obsession with. See, when we are worshipping Krishna, everything is part of Krishna. So we give respect to everything. In fact, all sciences are coming from Krishna, isn't it? But being over-obsessed. See, there can be marriages where no Jyotish was checked. They are fine. There can be marriages in Jyotish was checked and they are not fine. Think about it. So why he is calling it should not be covered? I'll give you a fantastic example. Suppose you are sick. You go to a doctor, correct? You take medicines, correct? But we will not conflate that doctor with Krishna, right? We will not tomorrow bring imagine Millie, somebody comes to you, cures them, and they say, Millie ji, can you give me a picture? I'll put in my altar and do Om Jai Jag. It will be like creepy to us, right? We go to a doctor, if on this side, on the doctor side, or if I am going, we never conflate Krishna with doctor, right? Yes, Krishna has given them intelligence. I went to them, they cured me. Thanks to Krishna, thanks to them. Because doctor we can see, Krishna we cannot see. Krishna is behind the curtain, doctor is in front. However, we can conflate. You know, conflate word, it means confuse one for another. We can conflate two invisible things. Suppose you are chanting what? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And the back pain is not going on because the back has a mind of its own, correct? And then somebody said, Prabhuji, Jyotish. And then something happened. And next day you wake up and the back pain is gone. Then we may conflate that Krishna didn't do. Who did? Jyotish did. And we forward Bhagavad Gita lesson that Krishna is saying, Are Baba, everything is coming from me. Think about it, right? But it is easy to conflate things which are behind the curtain. Same thing can be Vastu. Same thing can be Devata. We can say that Ganeshji removed the troubles. Fine. But Brahma Samhita says that Ganeshji on his tusk holds the lotus feet of Nrsingadev. What I am trying to say, we use everything if we have to, we give respect to everything because we have to, but over-obsession. Especially when we are trying to fall in love with Krishna, is an issue, isn't it? Is an issue. Did you get it what I am trying to say? This is called covered devotion and it makes the devotion less intense. Isn't it? Then we have other crutches. So covered devotion is also called Baisakhi devotion, all devotion with crutches. We find the crutches, right? So it is easy to conflate because please understand Gyan, Vairag, all these things and whatever we can use, these sciences are good in so far to enter. But bhakti is supremely independent, isn't it? How do we get bhakti? From the heart of a person who has bhakti. Correct? This is the famous sloka number 6 of your handout. It is so famous. Every time Acharyas comes to the cause of bhakti, they must quote it. Smarantah smarayantascha mitho ghauga haram bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya bibhratyut pulakam tanum bibhratyut. Smarantah, devotees remember. Smarayanta, if somebody is forgetting, they will remind him. Just like one person had his alarm. What was the alarm? It was a shout, Nalayak, abhi tak so raha hai, uth. Actually, this was, I think, one of the Maharajas in ISKCON. He had spoken in a lecture and somebody recorded it and put it as a wake up. Nice, right? It means, oh fool, you are sleeping until now? Wake up. Other could be wake up.
Actually, this is, I heard that. This someone took the clip of Srila Prabhupada.
Wake up, rascal. Okay, that's little strong. But we remind others also. And Mitho. Together we remind. Remind about what? Hari. Who is Hari? Agha, Augha, Haram. He takes her. Augha means samuh, groups of agha, sins. So it's kind of tongue twister. And then bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya. The bhakti will come only from others' heart. It has a hopping nature. If somebody has faith, we'll get it. If somebody has bhav, we'll get it. Somebody has prem, we'll get it. It's contagious, isn't it? So many saints we talk about, you come in their association, we'll become peaceful. Doesn't have to do anything. Why? It works like that, mystical association. So here, again and again, Acharyas are telling it, utilize it. Don't be over obsessed with it. Understand everything gets its juice from Krishna. 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling you, Arjuna, you want to remember me? Think the best of all the best. That is me. Why is he telling that? It's not that only that list works. List is profound. Think of Tesla. I think some people don't like Tesla, but if you think Tesla to be the best of the best, whose intelligence? Where does the spark come from? Isn't it? So we do it like that. And when we do like that, we are not obsessed by any other thing. Nothing impresses us that much than Shuddha devotion. So there was Kumbhandas. Kumbhandas used to play with Srinath ji. Anybody from Rajasthan here? Srinath ji, Nath Dwara. And of course, our temple also has Srinath ji. Srinath ji would play with Kumbhandas. Srinath ji would tell Kumbhandas, chalo chori karte hain. Why? Arey Baba, I'll bring something for you. What I can get by robbery. That rasa is different, isn't it? It's not. I mean, it can happen with him. So he would do that and he would run away and Kumbhandas would be caught. So such was the Kumbhandas that he would play with Krishna and he was called by Akbar. Akbar would say, come and play a song in front of me. So Kumbhandas sang a song. See, he is not over obsessed by anything. Not with any wealth, not with any other thing. Just devotion. So what did he sing? It's a very humorous song. He says, Bhaktan ko kahan sikri so kam. Bhaktan ko kahan sikri so kam. Keep playing. Bhaktan ko kahan sikri so kam. Akbar would rule in Fatehpur Sikri. He is telling, for the devotee, why Sikri? For us, Sakri Khor is better than Sikri. Sakri Khor is that road in Barsana. That small Sakri means constricted. And then why he is troubled? Avat jat panhaiya tooti. Avat jat panhaiya tooti. Bisari gayo hari naam. Bisari gayo hari naam. Panhaiya means footwear. So Kumbhandas is saying, Are Baba, why did you call me to Fatehpur Sikri? Only thing it did, chappal ghis gai. It withered my footwear. And by going here and there, I forgot Harinam. You wasted my time. Jako mukh dekhe aghlage. Jako dekhe aghlage. Karan pari parnam. Karan pari par. I know you are king. You might have done good activities, but you do many crazy activities behind also. I don't want to see you. And here I am coming and I have to do parnam to you. Baba, I want to do parnam to my Srinath ji. Then he says, Kumbhandas Lal Giridhar. Kumbhandas Lal Giridhar. Bin yah sab jhooto dham. Bin yah jhooto. I live only for Girdhar. Only for Srinath ji, only for Thakur ji. Rest everything I use it, but I am not used by it. So the art form for covered devotion is a crutch. You know the crutch? It's some dependence. So it brings us to our exercise number 1 of today. Are you with me? Even if I say don't make groups, some people will make groups. So please form the groups. And the exercise is carve out a realistic, speculative scenario wherein these other things, the crutches, can derail one from absolute Krishna consciousness. And think about AI also. Did you get it? Carve out a realistic scenario. You can discuss amongst yourself. Like somebody wrote a book. This book is very famous in ISKCON. How to mess up your life with astrology. Yeah, it could happen, right? Especially if the astrologer is bonkers, has gone bonkers, right? It can happen. So carve out a realistic scenario in which you're doing bhakti, but then you're dependent on something, and then slowly, something else became. The altar, Thakurji went and something else came. Think about it. Are you with me? Did you get it? That's covered devotion, right? Okay, your time starts now. Think about it. Take 2 minutes. Okay, please. That will create at least.
Please cook nice, with masala and choke like
If not realistic scenario, if you are not able to cook, you can also provide how one can get derailed. Okay, one can go.
Hey,
30 seconds more. Ten seconds. Okay, Hare Krishna. Who cooked up which vegetable? Who would like to go first? Panchatattvas. But they have increased. They have become Shat Goswamis. Yeah. Okay, please, Mike. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Okay, thank you, Prabhu. So please go ahead and let's see which vegetable jal phrase you have cooked. Okay, go ahead.
So we've come up with one example, which
Loudly.
is relying on certain rules and regulations to follow, or to do certain devotional practices, rather than relying on your own like internal encouragement or feeling to do certain things, but rather just following the practice as it's written down.
Well, actually you have preempted. That's the 6th phase. But fine. The crutches were just, the letter of the law, not the spirit of the law, isn't it? The book says, don't be angry, so you shout at your kid, don't be angry. What are you doing? Being angry, right? Okay. Anything else?
Wait, yeah, the idea was that you become too caught up in following the instructions than focusing on Krishna. The idea is becoming perfectly, or the idea is to do things perfectly instead of like with love and devotion. That's what the question is kind of
You're coming to the 6th phase, but we give it to you. Okay, more. Anything else? Okay.
We talked about AI. Like, I feel like before AI,
Okay.
people used to actually put in the effort to actually try and understand the shlokas, but after AI, they like became too dependent on it. Like, it did help in a sense, but then once you start over relying on it, you tend to lose your ability of actually understanding.
So there was a scenario in which a person actually said that he was taking an interview, or rather talking with a new employee, and the employee was like almost like fumbling, or he was not in his spirit. And then afterwards this person was very compassionate, said, I don't see you are comfortable in your skin. The person said, I don't know, I've started using AI so much, I need to find out what words to use, and if I don't use it, I feel like Radhe Radhe. Familiar? Yeah. Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhava sa sadhana bheda. Rup Goswami says, Kriti sadhya, in devotional service, with using all our senses in absorption, we have to do it. We may utilize it, but then we process it also. Otherwise, as you said, it is like, where is my chat GPT? Isn't it? Everything. Then it again becomes over obsession. All right? Okay, thank you. More thoughts? More. Hare Krishna.
So we were just discussing and just analyzing one thing is that, many of the time people, say that, if you want to watch anything like, in a TV or something, try to watch a spiritual related programs. Then, we were just talking about how that there were so many serials such as a Vishnu Puran serial by Ramananda Sagar, Mahabharata serial. Especially what comes to my mind is when there is a description of Parshuram with this girl called Anamika in a serial that completely takes
Not
away.
Anamika. Anamika? Okay.
In a Parshuram serial.
Acha, okay,
in a Vishnu
okay.
Puran.
Okay.
So then it completely defeats the teaching of the scriptures because the compiling itself was done by the people who never understood the core of devotion, but rather wanted to present in such a way that becomes acceptable to the local that they are dealing with. Then they turn around the entire scriptures.
Okay, yes,
thought.
That's a big.
Then
big
watching that simply just makes you completely corrupt.
Yes. This is a very common scenario these days when fictional retellings of scriptures are being written, and they have been so much stretched. One of the book, it begins with Lakshman doing ka. He's stammering. Lakshman never stammered. And then Lakshman is saying, Ram, after many days we have found a dead deer and we will eat it. Doesn't feel it. It's just completely going, it's just abhorrent, right? So yeah, we may say, oh no, we are watching spiritual movies, but then that may be totally upside down and it may damage even our faith. Okay, great try. More, anything more? One last thing? Oh yes, Prabhu. Pran Hari Prabhu.
So just briefly, okay. Yes, Prabhu actually thought of the rules and regulations also, and I thought that was highly nuanced. I thought, I hadn't thought of that. Now I'm thinking maybe I'm a Westerner, and this group is thinking more like, the rules are the thing that we depend on, and I'm thinking, wow, that's really nuanced.
Okay.
Anyhow, I thought of a few more. For instance, I remember going on book distribution, some devotees who did get into like Jyotish or something, they think, it's an inauspicious time. let's
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to go out.
The Abhijit Murta is the
Yeah,
auspicious
so
time.
but we're going out for Sankirtan
Ah.
or going to worship the deity or something like that,
Yes.
which transcends such things. So
Beautiful. I think this is great. So we are going for book distribution. Wait. We'll go at 12 because it's an auspicious time. But you are sharing Krishna with others. Even 2 a.m. is auspicious time. Thank you. That's perfect. More? You have more things to share? Okay.
no, but
Okay.
there's probably plenty.
Again, so you got the idea. So what is the cure for it? The cure for it is seek the direct limbs of bhakti, where there is a direct contact with Krishna, nobody else. Like Srimad Bhagavatam, like serving the deities, like Harinam, like association with devotees, or like going to a dham. 5 potent limbs. What? Srimad Bhagavatam. Second, chanting the holy names. Third, association of the devotees who are very rasikas and who are like-minded. Then fourth, chanting, going to the holy place and deity worship. With these 5 activities, Rup Goswami says they are so powerful that even a small contact will make us turn towards Krishna. So what's the 5th phase? Covered devotion. What's the art form? A crutch. And what's the cure? Seek direct association or shelter in direct limbs of bhakti. Now 5 phases gone. Last phase, which is what you preempted, isn't it? We may be full of knowledge, so no blind devotion. We may be sober, so no suspicious devotion. We may be having some masala, because we have found so no bland devotion. And then 4th, we may be doing what? What's the 4th one? Anybody remembers? We may be little humble, so no celebrity devotion. And we have other things, but it is not covering our bhakti, so no covered devotion. The main issue is that the person for whom we are doing the bhakti, we forget that. We have no love for that. Who is the person we are doing bhakti for? Krishna is out of the picture. There is no relation with Krishna, isn't it? It's all the gymnastics, but we don't know. For whom? Ain't it true? Isn't it? It happens. So, he is the most important person, and the most important thing is love towards that person. This love is a very powerful force, isn't it? In Chaitanya Charitamrita episode comes, one Damayanti would cook for Chaitanya. Today looks like everything is coming over cooking only. She would cook for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and she would make a Karela sabji also. Karela in Bengali is called, any Bengalis here? Shukta. And Shukta is very kadwa. Some people like Karela. They'll have Karela juice also. So it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, don't think you take Karela juice. It's good. Yeah. So Chaitanya Charitamrita says, don't think that Karela is bitter. Because Damayanti would think that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is eating so many items, let's give him Sukta, because eating so many items, he may develop mucus in the abdomen. So Karela will take it off. And so it is coming out of love. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would accept it. Then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami quotes a quote from a Sanskrit literature called Kirata Arjuniya. We will not recite the entire shloka, but the last line is significant. This verse talks about a lady who in the Swayamvar was given a garland, and the other suitors or the other ladies are not chosen. Only she is chosen and a garland is given. Maybe it was a reverse Swayamvar. A man is choosing one amongst the many women. And the garland has withered, but she never takes it off. Why? Because it's the product of love. So repeat the last line after me. Shloka number 8, last line. Vasanti hi premni guna. Natu vastuni. The doshas and the gunas, the good qualities or the bad qualities are not in object. They are in love. If you love somebody, all good qualities. If you don't love, lot of bad qualities. So she is not taking off the garland. This love is a powerful force. Srila Prabhupada would say, even the gurus or the parents teach us, sometimes they may correct us. That's also love. It's like making a pot by a potter. The potter will have two hands. The hand inside will do dishum dishum, right? It will do mold it, and the hand outside will support, right? The fatherly love sometimes, or motherly love sometimes gets flipped also. Motherly love and the fatherly love, but both do. One is dishum dishum molding, another is supporting. Both are needed. What Krishna gives us is nigraha and anugraha. Sometimes some events happen in life which is troublesome, but then anugraha also happen. He sends somebody to give us cushion in our lives, isn't it? I have faced that in my life. Something event happened, but then devotees were around to take me, to hold me. Then the question comes, if Krishna does so much, can I just conclude that? Okay.
I think the same. Maybe they say there are so many Jyotish, and they all want to read your palm.
They all want to read your palm.
Prabhupada says that there are so many fake Jyotish. So how do we know who's the real one?
Well, we can see, if we have to really take a look at Jyotish, it might not be required that much, but if suppose you have to go to take advice from a Jyotish, you have to figure out what is the pedigree, what is the genealogy of the Jyotish, are they devotees or not, so we can do some search, but the search may be worst, so better than we say, no, life is there, Krishna take care, you are the best Jyotish, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So Krishna is doing both anugraha and nigraha. He may be causing some events in a life, but all is His mercy. And we do devotion also to attract His mercy. But what if we get latched on to this last phase of unhealthy devotion, that we do all the gymnastics but forget the person about which this gymnastics is done? Isn't it? It's just an official thing. Isn't it? So the art form for this is a white heart. What? A white heart. I mean, on WhatsApp, there are these symbols, right? Emojis. What if somebody sends you a white heart, right? I mean, heart has to be red, pink? No, red, cardinal red, right? White heart? No, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, which means that person about whom we are doing he's not alive in our memory, isn't it? So we come to the exercise. We all know how much Krishna has done for us, right? Just think about air, water, it's all coming from Sri Krishna. So, in groups, we'll just take few minutes and then we are ending. Write down at least 5 things or think about 5 things in your sincere devotional practice which you would not have imagined without Krishna's grace. Which you would not have imagined without Krishna's grace. Think about it. I think this should be quick. Alright? Your time starts now. Just take 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Which you would not have imagined without Krishna's grace. Welcome Krishiv and Ranav. $15 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, who will go? Let somebody else go other than the Panchatattvas or the Shat Goswamis. Who would like to go? Maybe somebody in the, what's called balcony or box? What do you call? That's box, that's balcony. That's box, right? Okay, let's go for the box this time. We couldn't have imagined anything, you know. Could be only Krishna's grace. Vijay Gaurang Prabhu is put on the spot.
Bhakti itself.
Huh?
Bhakti.
Bhakti itself. That's very true. It's Krishna's energy. Other than Krishna's grace, bhakti cannot be bootstrapped from any activity. Perfect answer. Anything else?
Human birth.
Huh?
Human birth.
Human birth. Very true. Gata Gati. In the Vedic system, it is said that the soul actually travels up and then comes down through rain, then enters the soil, then we eat the food and comes in our body. So in our body there are many, many souls. Imagine how many things have to go right. Because suppose we ate something and we ate pani puri and we ate 70 pani puri one day. Then tomorrow we relieved ourselves. Many souls went down, right? So many things have to go right. Ain't it true? So it's actually mercy that we get the human birth so that we can perform our dharma. So think about next time you eat pani puri. Yes, Anjali Raman.
Association of devotees.
Association of devotees, yes.
Reading the scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita,
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavatam, the taste for it.
Oh,
the chanting and
wonderful.
Yeah.
In fact, scriptures themselves.
Yeah.
Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. Thank you. What else which can only be Rupanuga Siddhanta?
One thing that is there is, in this world, you hear people complaining all the time. People complain all the time.
But when you come to the life of devotees, you ask them, Prabhuji, how is everything going? They simply say, Krishna's mercy. You never hear complaint from a practicing devotee saying, this is the problem. Meaning, depending on Krishna is so much that it cures every problem.
Wow, wonderful. So the paradigm of satisfaction, Bhagavad Gita says satisfaction is a choice. Fantastic. Thank you. Mohan Chaitanya Prabhu, right?
The experience.
All right.
Give me 2 minutes. Is it okay?
2 minutes is a lot of time.
Okay,
No.
1 minute.
No,
So,
2 minutes.
What happened is that it really recently happened to me
Okay.
regarding Lord Jagannath Ratha Yatra. And there was a dispute between me and Manmohan Prabhu was initiating the Ratha Yatra about the date of he was insisting on, he wanted on Puri date, the Ratha Yatra. And I was saying, Prabhupada didn't insist on such things. And so I'm a 24/7 person, so anything will happen. But he said, he can give a quote from Skanda Purana. Jagannath specifically instructed that Ratha Yatra should be on particular day. And I didn't say anything, I got bewildered. In my mind, I prayed to Lord Jagannath, if that is your preferred date, you should reign here on 16th, that is a Puri date.
Okay.
Because it always happened there, and it really happened.
Okay.
When I did a Google search to AA and asked this question, they said, it is wonderful, it is extraordinary, it never happened in history. So it is extraordinary. Google AA confirmed to me.
Okay, Hari Bol, thank you. Any other thoughts, suggestions, comments?
Yes, the fact only that we became devotees, it's also mercy.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you can preach to so many people and not everyone gets the mercy to take devotional life.
Yeah, Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, right? And also we must also have this in mind that there are actually no non-devotees. Everybody is a devotee, just that it takes time, everybody kind of. So we say there is devotee and not yet devotee. Okay. More thoughts? All right. So we move towards the end. That what is the cure for the white heart? Yearn for a personal relationship with Radha and Krishna. Personal relationship. This is the religion of Vrindavan. Because that's what Rupa Goswami talks about. Seva sadhaka rupena siddha rupena chatrahi. Have a relationship. Now I'll say, Prabhuji, wait. I think Krishna is my child. What if I turn out to be its friend? Problem. Arey Baba, no problem. First you were eating jalebi, then somebody gave you kala jamun. Both are nice. Right? Being Krishna's son is jalebi. It's sweet. If it turns out to be in your spiritual form, you are Krishna's sakhi. Great. That's kala jamun. Think about it. So, when we practice bhakti for some time, Certainly we think as ourselves as servants of Krishna and Radha, right? Then, due to practice of bhakti, some inclinations are awarded, right? Naturally, all of us. Prabhupada would also say, sharing knowledge is in the mood of friendship to Krishna, isn't it? So we can think Krishna is a friend. He is not making us walk alone. There was a person who told Krishna, whenever I walk, you have to walk near me. So there was a bow, quicksand, and he somehow crossed through. He looked back, there were only a set of footprints. So he challenged Krishna, why didn't you come with me? Krishna said, Murkha Nam, oh Murkha, that was my footstep. I was lifting you. So, personal relationship as a friend. Even if suppose in our situations as your students are working, something tough situation comes, we are not able to perform our devotional practices, whatever. But let's never forget we have a personal relationship with Krishna. That will take us through. That is the, you can say, the main ingredient of all these things. And in Vrindavan, that's the religion. How many of us have been to Radha Vallabh temple in Vrindavan? That area is called Vallabh Ghera. Why? Everything is Vallabh there. All deities have surnames Vallabh. Jivan Vallabh, Anand Vallabh, Radha Vallabh, Radhika Vallabh. All end with Vallabh. Vallabh means dear. Was a Anand Vallabh temple is there. Jivan Vallabh, Anand Vallabh. This lady would consider Radha Rani as her daughter-in-law. And Krishna as, his son. And she would talk with Radharani. And Radharani would respond. This is this 20th century. And Radharani decided, I want a nice sari. And she's not liking anything. So this Anandi Bai, she runs after a dancing girl who would be, her whole profession would be entertaining people because that sari she liked. And she got the same sari for her daughter-in-law Radharani. Then there was this lady from Bengal. She was, I think, a young widow. She used to serve a deity, and these deities she started serving the deity, and somehow or the other she moved to Vrindavan. These deities are the oldest carved deities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. Anybody knows these deities? Pishima's Gaur Nitai. And these deities were extremely naughty with her. They said, Mom, we want new ankle bells. She said, why do you want ankle bells? You're not going out of the room itself, right? You're deities. So they have their own way. Some another lady from Calcutta had come. They went into that person's dream and told, Nalayak, abhi tak so rahi ho. Fool, you're sleeping? That's what you come to do. That's how you come to Vrindavan for? We want ankle bells. She came and started crying in front of Pishima that let's get them ankle bells so that they don't disturb the sleep of other people also. And one fine day, these deities come in the dream of the lady and say that you have put this Madhusudan Babaji, that was I think his name, or Gopishwar Babaji, I'm not remembering the name. He thinks us as friend. You think us as your kids. So he is making us take bath in cold water and see our nose. Everything is coming out. She woke up. As soon as she goes into the altar, everything is fragrant. Why? Because for Thakurji, even whatever comes out is fragrant. Unlike us. So Gopish, that other Maharajji, Babaji Maharaj, I think it's a Gopishwar Babaji, he said, I don't believe it. So Pishima told the Gaurang and Nitai, cheek maro, sneeze. And they did achu, and it came out. He got bewildered. So deities can respond. But it depends if we have the relationship. Can we not develop it? After all, aren't we developing fake relationships with the world? Just think about it. Forget with people with AI. There was a movie called Her. And this person just is walking with the software. And people say, kya ho gaya aise? He was in love with the software. And one fine day the software stopped. It came after a few days. He said, where did you go? I went for an upgrade. From a personal software, I am a cloud software. This person, he got short-circuited. He said, so you're talking to other men also? He said, well, I am a software. Your rules doesn't apply here. We can develop relationship with software also. Think about it. Is that illusory? It's imaginary. How about we develop some relationship with Krishna? There is nothing imaginary there. Even if it is imaginary, it will turn out to be something else, which is also great. That's what our scriptures are telling. The technical worded, and we'll just end with that. Actually, we started very late, so I think I'm on time. Idam mama bhuyat. This should happen with me. When we look at the Brajbasis, Yashoda, Subal, Sridama, and see their relationship, we think in our heart, this must happen with me. Idam mama bhuyat. And how can that happen? By hearing and chanting about Krishna, by remembering these pastimes. And then we'll feel, idam mama bhuyat, this must happen with me. And especially when we look at the whole religion of Vrindavan and our drishti goes to those 8 and many sakhis of Radharani and Krishna, isn't it? The way they serve. Then we get sold out, right? How human-like relationship they have, isn't it? So we end with this Braj song. Are you all with me? हो निज सखियन की बलि हारी, हो निज सखियन की बलि हारी, जुगल प्रीति अरु रूप जिनहि के, जुगल प्रीति रूप जिनहि के, जीवन यह है सुधारी, जीवन यह है सुधारी. हो I, निज सखियन. Who are the sakhis? What are their names? Lalita, Vishakha, Tunga Vidya, Champakalata, Shri Devi. No, Sudevi, I was just checking. Sudevi, Ranga Devi, and Chitra and Indulekha. 8 Sakhis. Balihari, I am dedicated to them because the kind of relationship they have, I want that. What do? Jugala Preeti Aru Rupa Jinhai ke. They are all focused on Jugala Preeti. The love between Radha and Krishna and the roop of Radha and Krishna, for them that is their Sudha. What does Sudha means? Nectar. And what else happens? Nainan mag hai paan karat din, Nainan mag hai paan karat din, तिहि रस में रहे लीना लीना, तिहि रस में है लीना. Their whole absorption is how we can serve them well. That's what, whenever you see the beautiful Radha Madhav of Mayapur, have you seen the innocence in the eyes of the Ashtasakhis? The way they look. Chitra, how she is looking at. Why is called Chitra? Because she can do Chitra Vichitra pastimes. Sudevi, her kunj is green colored. And in the kunj, Radha and Krishna play Chausad. And who always wins? Radha Rani. And who always creates a scandal? Madhumangal. Every time he does it. Sahi na sakat pal pal kani antar, sahi na sakat pal pal kani antar, jaise jal mein meen, jaise jal mein meen means machli, fish. Fish cannot stay without water. Like that, they cannot stay without Krishna. That can happen with us if we develop the relationship. How it happens? The girl is in somebody else's home. When the marriage happens, immediately the affiliations change. Sometimes surname also changes, right? Think about it. Think about it. What happens? Affiliation. We haven't made affiliation with Krishna. That's why this does not happen. If we make affiliation with Krishna, then it will happen. We may not make affiliation as parent or a son or a sakhi. At least friend. Yeah, we can do so. Chena chena naval priya sukh chahat. Chena chena naval priya sukh chahat. Aur na manu kachu bhavat. Bhavat. Aur na manu kachu bhavat. Every moment they are thinking how we can serve them. How I can offer them. 6 bhogas, 7 bhogas, 8 bhogas. Some Brajvasis keep offering them. Jagannath is fed so many times that his hand is never dry. Because you feed and then he has to wash the hand and it's never dry. There are some homes in which the mothers would put the bhoga in front of Krishna and then they'll put chausad in front of Krishna. Then they'll put kites and the girgadi. You know girgadi? Anybody who has done the kite flying, there is this where you roll off the manja. Manja is the rope or the string. Then they'll put this place where you put the manja as well as the kite. Some people may put chess also in front. Let the Thakur enjoy. And in the summer season they will put Aam. It will become Aam festival. Or they'll put Fuara. What is Fuara? Fountain. Let the Thakur play the fountain and we'll also play the fountain. Isn't it? And some of the Vraj temples you go, you will stand and they'll feel your feet to be in Antarctica. Why? Because they have put ice bars there. Because the devotees should also feel cold or not be tormented by heat. Now last line. Het dhruva jihi vidhi ruchi pyari man. Het dhruva jihi vidhi ruchi pyari man. Tihi tihi bhati ladavat. Tihi tihi. Whatever they will like, we'll act in that way. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Taking off all the 6 faces ki jai. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I think we did start late, so we didn't go too much late. We had to finish. Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hare Krishna.
We continue this discussion.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you have time for questions, discussions, or prasadam and we sit. I'll be available. Yeah, whatever Mataji orders.
Before I thank Prabhu, anybody has any quick question?
Or a quick reflection also. What stuck with you?
Any comments? Nobody? Nobody?
Anything?
I think they must be all hungry.
Yes, sorry.
Anyways, a big thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Vamsa Prabhu for wonderful series. I think very informative classes. Really appreciate it. We hope you come back and expound on this. I think we just touched the surface.
Thank you.
And we'd love to have you come back and go a little bit deeper. Thank you so much. Thank you also to Shri Priya Devidasi and Ishwar Gaurama Prabhu for hosting Harivamsa Prabhu at their home. And a big thank you also to Lilavati Devidasi and Divya and Dhanush, and I hope that Prabhu makes it home soon. Trivikama Prabhu should be on his way. So big thank you to them also. Please give them a big round of applause. And we appreciate you all coming, and I know that a lot of you brought prasadam. Thank you so much on behalf of Lilavati Devidasi. Thank you for bringing the prasadam and bringing yourselves here to make all this such a wonderful association and a nice gathering and a lot of learning. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prabhu, very much.
Thank you.
And we'll recite the prasadam prayers. And oh yes, Prabhu has one book that he has a sample. Okay.
Sample.
You can go.
Prabhu, can you just say a few lines quickly about book so that everyone knows what it is about?
Hare Krishna, thank you very much. It's very heartwarming to be amongst all of you. Well, this was released last year. It's a historical fiction. It's the story of 16th century Vrindavan, how Vrindavan came about. All the temples were created, who were playing what roles. Of course, there are many historical characters, around 91 of them. But in the middle of them, there are 5 fictional characters like you and me. So the main protagonist is a friend of Akbar and Raja Man Singh. And then how his journey unfolds from Islam to come back to Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and there are twists and turns and things like that. And all the historical details have been researched very thoroughly from Sanskrit and Parsi manuscripts. The details of the books used have also been given background. So, well, main course is Srila Prabhupada books. But if you like some chutney, here is one turquoise chutney, Forest of Love, and we are now working on trilogy. This is 16th century Vrindavan. We just finished a second book. I mean, it took 3 years. This took also 3 years. The second sequel to it is called Custodians of Gods. And maybe today and tomorrow we'll be signing the contract with all of your blessings with the publisher. That speaks about 17th and 18th century. So the main heroes are Goswamis here, and in the next book the main hero is Vishnu Chakri Thakur and Baladev Vidyabhushan and Shivaji Maharaj also. And the villain is Aurangzeb. Hari Bol.
Thank you so much everyone. And very quickly, I just want to repeat once again that today Trivikrama Prabhu was not here, and Mataji herself arranged everything, Leelananti Mataji. So thank you so much, Mataji. It's difficult without Prabhuji. And yesterday, for example, in the temple we had a program, and we did not have Parsarthi Prabhuji. So Divyasham Prabhu, Gopa Prabhu and Mataji. I mean, we have so much of shortage in the temple for devotees, for resources, but still they arrange prasad for everyone. And previously also Anand Chaitanya Prabhu by himself, being a bachelor, he arranged all the programs. So thank you so much, devotee, for going out of the way to arrange all these programs. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So everyone can sing together. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Bhamani Vaishnave Shilpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate Sharirat Vaida Jal Jadendiyata Ekal Jive Pele Visheshagare Tar Madhya Jivati Lobha Maya Sudamati Take Jita Gatina Samsare Krishna Vara Daya Kare bare jiva jai swap sadhana dilo bhai. Shri Krishna Radha Krishna Gunaga Preme Dakoshi Chaitanya Nimai Jai Nitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you.
And thank you to the musicians and the Panchatattva gang. Thank you.
So book is available on the Amazon, and she has shared the link in our WhatsApp group. You can take a look if you like. Yeah, big thank you to Mohan Chaitanya Prabhu for recording all the lectures.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mohan Chaitanya Prabhu.
Hari Bol.